We're here to define what a man is, right?
Responsibility creates struggle, struggle creates strength, and strength creates structure.
How many people care about what people think about them? Be honest.
As a man, you got to be able to protect not just yourself, but your family.
When we talk about being a man, it's your behaviors.
But I don't say any of this to brag. I don't say any of this to gloat my life up or I'm better than anybody.
I start crying. I'm like, why am I crying? And so what I realized was,
you put yourself in a target-rich environment. You are the only woman that paid for a ticket to come to this event.
if you're trying to teach your daughter to be around a certain man and you're not that man yourself, she gonna choose you.
Hey, let me not touch this nigga. He too clean. Where is that on you?
It's not on me.
It's not on you. The only reason why it's not on you is because you didn't choose it.
Find the women who can actually help you build. And here's some deep game for you. You don't have to have sex with all of them.
Since 2016, I've been following Lucario and Miles. Y'all changed my life. Followed by Uncle Ram. So ever since then, I've been getting a little bit of too much ass at times.
As you know, as a man, there's a balance to it. Your purpose and pussy. And the heavier your purpose,
Even if you lose the relationship, you don't lose yourself. And that's the most important part. All right. We here. Now, well, I'm not sure how long I got you for, or if you're in the mood to take calls or not. I'll leave it up to you.
Oh yeah. We could. I got about an hour in me. Pause. You know.
Yeah, because I wasn't gonna do too much longer than that anyway myself. So I'm saying, shit, nigga got shit I gotta do, But
When you want to take calls from now, or tell me when you want me to put the lines on.
okay, let me do this video. There were two videos. I'm gonna do the first one, which is a short one. I'm gonna do that first, and depending on what type of traction we get, then we can maybe take phone calls. Maybe we don't need to get to the second one. But what I do want to talk about though is when you don't deal with women on your terms,
Yes,
this always happens.
Yes, sir.
Always, right? So again, fellas, there's a shorter clip I'm gonna show you, and there's a longer joint. There's actually a video from YouTube where a guy speaks for a couple minutes, but the scenario is similar, where you have guys that aren't leading the situation, and I think that's let me just say this. In business, they have what's called shared leadership, right? And I think a lot of guys, they think they can bring that to relationships. And there is no such thing as shared leadership in relationships. Okay. Now, go ahead, Miles.
I was just going to ask, where do they use shared leadership in business?
Okay. No, I just saw that where I was looking up some shit and it was talking about how if people are in business, they both equally make decisions.
Oh, like in a partnership?
Yeah, partnership. Yeah, that type of shit. Yeah.
Okay.
But how yeah, just from that aspect of it. But how in a relationship, because they were trying to attribute that or correlate that to relationship. I'm like, that shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? There's a clear-cut leader and someone who submits to the leader. Now, as the man, you're either gonna be the leader or you're gonna be the motherfucker submitting. There's all this equal shit. Oh, we're equal partners. No, you're not. No, you're not. And the reason why, in my opinion, at least, why there really can't be no equalness is because women need something to follow. Okay, they need something to kind of attach themselves to, where they adhere to something that's greater than what they got going on.
Exactly.
So if you got something going on where a woman actually admires you and she wants to be a part of your situation, she's looking up to you. She's looking for you to make sure you have a sense of direction where you're making decisions that benefit both of you. That in and of itself puts you in a lead position, assuming you know what the fuck you're doing. Because if you don't, but the woman feels like there are things you possess she can utilize to protect herself and for self-preservation, she's gonna assume the leadership role. Because she can't have you making decisions that can impact her in a negative manner if she can't trust your leadership. That's what you want to add to before I hop to this clip?
Yeah, well, agendas, when a woman has her own agenda, it's emotional and it's out of survival. You know, a woman is, at the end of the day, a woman is just trying to survive. So she's not really. See, the thing is that there's a difference between trying to survive and trying to build a legacy.
Mm.
And in most cases, a man is trying to build a legacy. And with a man, in most cases, he's trying to build a legacy. And in most cases, for women, they're just trying to survive. Because, you know, a woman has to take a man's last name. A woman has to bear a man's children, and so on and so forth. The woman is looking for survival resources from a man. Now, the man has a legacy. A man has a name. A man has, a masculine identity. He has character. He wants to build a lineage, a family, and be a productive member of his community. And, you know, when someone looks at your house, when someone looks at your family, they're looking at the father. You know, they're looking at the husband. They're looking at the man of that house. You know, so that's the difference between a man and a woman. A man is so when we say a man is trying to build a legacy, that means he has certain rules and structures and standards. OK, but when a woman on the other hand is just trying to survive, look, she'll do whatever. She'll do whatever to survive. Like, you know, she'll trick a nigga. She'll get her OnlyFans popping. She'll, friend zone a nigga just so he could pay her bills. And I mean, and you really can't blame her, because if the nigga's dumb enough to do it, then let him do it, right? As long as she gets to survive. And that's what it's really about. So that's what I mean. That's the difference between a man and a woman. A woman is just going to do whatever she needs to do to survive. And the man tries to do, he tries to follow some type of standard because he has his name to back. He has to back it up with his name. He has to back it up with his identity. So there always comes a difference. Now, are there exceptions to the rules? Yes. There are some women who, you might find a woman in a leadership position, or in certain instances, if she has a certain particular strength, a man might delegate some type of leadership role to her. But all in all, based on what I'm saying, that's how it ends up in most cases.
Well, let me even add this, because you have some women who are God-fearing women, you know what I'm saying? They're, devout Christians or what have you. They'll even say, I want to be led by a God-fearing man, right? So for all my Christians out there, for those of you who subscribe to organized religion, y'all know it's God, man, woman, child, and then domestic pets underneath that, right? So even in that hierarchy, okay, there's no one above man but God.
Exactly.
Right. So let's get to this clip. Let me add this joint. Okay, hold on. Let me move shit around. I don't like the way that shit looking and shit. Okay, fuck it. All right, we'll roll like that. All right, here we go.
All day, and y'all got this lazy sitting here drinking a Chick-fil-A shake. Get up and cook something. What are you doing?
I'm not cooking nothing for you.
Go cook something. See, this is why I'm not marrying you, because you sitting down all day. Go cook something. Do something. This is exactly why I'm not marrying you.
What?
You got the lights off. Turn the lights on.
How you mad? Because I want to relax.
Look at this.
Why do I gotta cook for you? Who do you think I am?
Who's this nigga? Oh my God.
I'm not marrying you. Hope you know that. It's over with.
Okay. I don't know if you will listen to this nigga talk or not, but I got to make a point. Make a point.
Okay.
No, go ahead. You go first. Go ahead.
No, just real quick. All I want to say is we already know whose fault the entire situation is, because you can hear that fucking smoke detector going off in the background, but you got it.
There you go. Gentlemen. Now, and to your point, AR, he's the bitch for recording. Let me tell you guys something.
Yeah,
the only time you should record something is if the laws may be called and you need video evidence that you're not the perpetrator, or if you live in a state where your woman is doing something where you guys are married and you can possibly win a custody battle if she's doing something, you know what I'm saying, like illicit drugs or infidelity, you can catch her cheating. I know in some states you can use that as evidence. But even if you're using that as evidence, once you upload it to YouTube for public consumption, use a bitch.
Bitch.
Period. Because if you're using it for legal reasons, the only people that should see it is the judge and the lawyers. Nobody else. Right. So let me say this. Okay, first and foremost, a woman should never become your girlfriend if she isn't already performing wifely duties.
Facts.
Period. The problem with you guys is you do shit in segments. Like, oh, well, let me make her, as long as she shows that she's girlfriend material, I'll make her a girlfriend. And then while she's girlfriend material, if she shows me she's wifey material, then I make her a wife. No, I'm not even making her a girlfriend if she ain't wifey material.
Right.
And that's the problem. And then a lot of times you guys, because you have no control over the situation and you're not dealing with women on your terms, and you make concessions and accommodations for them to be in your life, you accept shit while you're dating that you typically do not want to accept if you are in a relationship. But the mistake that you guys make is, if I give her what she wants on the front end, if I give her the title, if we cohabitate, if I give her what she wants on the front end, I'll get what I want on the back end. And then you get into the relationship and the shit you thought you was going to get, she ain't doing for you. And oftentimes, and shout out to you and Lucario for the video that you did earlier when a woman was talking about how they'll use sex in the beginning to rope the guy in. And then once they get the guy, tied up, they'll cut off the sex. Women do the same thing for domesticated shit. There are women who will cook and clean here and there, right? And they'll do just enough to get the title. And then once you move them in, or their name is on a mortgage, the deed of trust or the lease, they're like, I ain't going nowhere. I'm here. I'm sitting here. I done went and bought Chick-fil-A. I never even texted this goofy nigga to ask him if he was hungry. I ain't cook shit for my man. I'm just chilling on the couch. She said, why I gotta cook for you?
Why I gotta cook for you?
Go ahead, bro.
Nigga. No, my thing is this, bro. Again, the smoke detector in the back. So he not taking care of what he needed to take care of, right? And that's the same reason why she has no respect for him. And who gave her permission to lay up in the crib like that, bro? Like, how you got her laying up in your crib like that? Matter of fact, like a bitch can't even eat in my couch. Like, what are we talking about? There's no eating in my couch. You see what I'm saying? Like, look, dudes always talking about, oh, how do I get a woman on my program? Nigga, you need to have a program before you invite her to live at your crib. Like, how the fuck is she laying up on the couch? And then she gonna talk some shit, talk about, what do I look like? Why do I need to cook for you? Man, come on, man. Fix the smoke detector and kick that bitch out the house. Like, I don't know what you doing.
So you got the phone lines up? I do got to scroll it at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. So real quick, guys, if you got a question, put a Q in the chat. Miles is going to have the phone lines open in a little while. 919-647-9392.
Yeah, phone lines.
Go ahead.
Phone lines open, yep.
919-647-9392. So when we talk about when you don't deal with women on your terms, this always happens. For those of you who didn't read the description, okay, let me read the description for you right quick. Hold on, let me see. Do I got it right here? Let me see if I got it right here. Let me read the description. Okay. Every man should be a sovereign man or a self-governing state unto himself, who only deals with women who show him deference, humble submission, and respect. Terms and conditions help ensure transparency and certainty and reduce the risk of disputes between the parties involved. This is why, before you allow a woman into your life, make sure you have shit set up just the way you like it. And when a woman comes into your life, you're basically telling her, hey, you see how I'm moving, right? If you want to be a part of this, you cannot come up in here trying to interject your agenda into my shit.
Right.
Right? I have it set up just like this. You need to go with the flow of what I already built for myself. You can't come in here and think I'm going to make accommodations and concessions so you're comfortable. Get comfortable like I'm comfortable. It's already set up. All you got to do is come in, do what I require you to do, and we're going to work out just fine. If you come in here thinking you can kick your feet up and do what the fuck you want, it ain't going to work out for you. I'm going to send you packing, right? And this is what guys don't understand. And you might hear some women say, oh, you're trying to be controlling. You're motherfucking right. I'm controlling my life exactly how I want it to be. I'm in control of all of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not about controlling the woman per se. You're a person, you're an individual, cool. But I control my domain and everything in it. It's kind of like, because you can't say you want protection from something, but then say, I want to come in and just do what I want. No, if I'm responsible for you, right? If I'm responsible for providing security, that means you're under my wing. That means I already got something set up for both of us.
Right.
It's nice, it's quiet here. There's tranquility, joy, and there's happiness and abundance here for me. You can come enjoy, you can come under my umbrella and you can enjoy it with me. But the moment you make it a challenge, the moment you come through with a slick mouth, the moment you come through with, I ain't gonna do this because I ain't your girl. I ain't gonna do this because we ain't married, bitch, you gotta go. Okay, go ahead, fam. You got it.
Oh yeah, guys. Call in 919-647-9392 and 919-647-9392. Yeah, man. Now you know a man designs his life with a certain level of peace. With it, again, we create standards. You understand? We create standards, and what you seeing in that video is a man that really has no standards. He's see. There's a difference between instruction and expectation. You understand? A lot of times we have expectation based on societal standards or based on like expectations that we have been given through narratives from social media, narratives from, you know, YouTube videos and all this other shit, or even books we've read, or narratives from other people's relationships. Right. So imagine, you know, maybe if he goes to his boy's house, he might see his girl cook and she's probably a nice hostess and she makes everybody feel welcome and she takes everybody's coat and she asks if you want something to drink and shit like that. Right. So he sees that at his homeboy's house, but he don't know that his homeboy done, you know, went through the different challenges of the game, went through woman after woman after woman. You understand? Found the woman who was coachable and literally trained that woman. You understand? I mean, you know, I know people might get mad by the way it sounds, but no, he brought that woman into his life. It was like, listen, when you in my house as my woman, you make sure you're a good hostess. I'm gonna make sure that there's always food in the house. I'm gonna make sure we always got beer, soda, juice, and water. So when somebody come to the crib, you offer them something to drink. This is how I want things to be done. So he don't know all of the stuff that went into building that rapport with his wife and training her up to be the good wife that she is. So when he comes over to his boy house, he see, you know, a clean house. He smell good food cooking, and she's over there talking about, hey, what's up? How you doing? Long time no see. Glad to have you. Would you like something to drink? You know, I got dinner cooking. We're about to make plates in about 10 minutes. Sit tight, blah, blah, blah. But I could get you a beer real quick. And then your boy is just there. He ain't even saying nothing. You understand? He just chilling. He watching the game, waiting for you to come join him in the living room. And then once you sit down in the living room, here she come with the beer and, you know, opening it up right in front of you. You feel me? He got snacks and all of this and we just chilling. And he make it look easy, but he don't know what that man went through. He don't know that he went through chick after chick after chick to find this one that's coachable, that understand his vision, that understands his program. And he took time to let her know what it was. Like, look, this is what I need from you. This, that. And I'm going to do my part. I'm going to always make sure there's resources. I'm going to always make sure you good. I'm never going to bring low class people around you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got a good woman who's willing to serve your people, you better make sure you bring good class people around her.
Facts.
You understand? That's your part to uphold as far as upholding standards. So he goes over to his boy house and he sees all of that shit and he think it just happens automatically. So then what he do? He meets some bitch at the club, and then he you know, and imagine she's one of these bitches that's on hard times. You know, these chicks out in the street where as soon as you meet them, they talking about they fucking car note and they rent due and all this other shit. They need you to send them cash apps and all this shit. So he like, well, fuck it. She got some good pussy and she get the guac. So let me let her stay at the crib. Right. So now he got this fucking low class, basically poor ass bitch at his crib, not doing nothing. He comes home talking about, oh, why you ain't cook nothing? Why you ain't do this? Why you ain't do that? Because you didn't put anything into her. You didn't give her any instruction, and you're not leading by example because that fucking smoke detector is going off.
Mhm.
And a lot of people don't realize how subconscious that is, because it's to a point where you don't even hear it no more. But what does it really say in your mind? It says that there's something in this house that needs to be done. You are the man of this house, and you haven't taken care of it. So how do you think subconsciously she's thinking and perceiving you as the man of the house? She's not respecting you, bro.
Well,
And she will go out to Chick-fil-A and fucking order shit for herself and sit there and be sipping on the drink while you coming home from work hungry as fuck, and she don't care.
and she just like you. Because here's the thing, this is what guys got to understand. Women take cues from you. So whether you are a good, consistent, thorough leader, or if you are a poor leader who's a procrastinator and you're always bullshitting, a woman, even if a woman isn't initially that way, she's like, oh, I can come here and chill. Oh, I've always been thorough and been on top of shit all my life.
Right.
And at first, a woman might be like that. But if she sees that, oh, I'm dealing with a guy who's very inconsistent, he's a procrastinator, why am I going to work hard to try and maintain this household when that's his job?
Exactly.
So to your point, smoke detector going off, she like, he ain't on his job, well, I got to be on mine.
Gotta be on mine. Exactly.
I got to be on mine. And let me just say this for all you guys. I'm tired of hearing guys say this. A woman who's domesticated, who cooks and cleans, that does not automatically make her girlfriend material.
Facts.
Or wife material. So I don't understand why guys, I'm looking for a woman to cook and clean. Nigga, that ain't nothing. First of all, as a grown man, y'all need to know how to do that for yourself.
Facts.
Period. There should never be anything a woman can come into your life and provide for you that you can't provide for yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you should never depend on a woman for that shit. However, if that's what you require, that's what you require. I don't have a problem with that. But let me say this, though. A lot of you guys, when you say you want women who cook and clean, you're just saying that because you heard somebody else say it. Because a lot of you guys, you would be cool with a chick not doing shit in many cases. But you just want her to do shit because somebody else said, oh, a woman should do this. No, because I know dudes who are married and they women don't cook. And it's not because she don't want to, it's because the guy don't want her to. The guy like, no, she can't cook worse shit, nigga. I do all the cooking. I like my food better than I like her shit, right? So I know guys who do that, and I don't have no problem with that. Again, each and every division, and shout out to the masculine identity membership.com.
Mm-hmm.
Because every guy, you have to determine what you require of the woman. Because when a woman comes into your life, for your life to operate smoothly, if you are a good leader, and like Miles, you said it earlier, if you're going to delegate leadership responsibilities, you need to see where the woman is strong at and where you may be weak. And if the woman she has better organizational skills than you, maybe you delegate that responsibility to her. Right. Because in a relationship, you do want to empower your woman. You don't want to be like, girl, you ain't got to lift the finger and do shit. No, you will do some shit, but let's find out where you're strong at and where maybe I'm a little weaker. And that can be your calling card in a relationship. Right? Because women do want to be of a benefit to you. They don't want to be just a live-in slave who fuck you all the time. You know what I'm saying? Right. So there has to be something else that a woman is providing in a situation that's more valuable than just her cooking skills and a mop or broom in her pussy, right? There's got to be more to it than just that. Now, for me personally, a woman being domesticated is a prerequisite. Like if you don't even do that or want to do that, then we can't even get in a relationship. We can stay in a fuck buddy scenario though. We can do that all day, but I'll never consider you for a relationship if you don't want to at least learn. Because if a woman, because I know women, dog, that was in their 20s, they never even washed clothes before.
Mm.
They don't know how to do laundry and shit. They don't know how to separate lights and darks and the shit to use, fabric softener to keep your shit looking new longer. They don't know none of that shit. And I'm like, God damn. I'm like, your mama didn't teach you nothing? You know what I'm saying? So
my nigga, to this day, I still do my laundry myself, bro.
I don't let women wash my clothes, bro. I'm picky. Bro, the last time a chick washed my clothes, my ex-wife, my first ex-wife, a long time ago, I had a cashmere sweater, nigga, and she dried that shit. Now, that shit was about this small, dog, when that shit came out. I'm like, you dry my sweater, bitch? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it's cashmere.
It's cashmere.
You don't look at the tabs. You don't look at the tab to see. You know, I'm like, oh, you can't wash my shit no more, dog. And if anything, I might let chicks wash underwear and socks. That's about it. You
Mhm.
can't do nothing else and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's just me being picky and shit. Like, you know, I take my shit to the dry cleaners. Now I do put women on that. Hey, I'm gonna need you to drop these clothes off. It's already in the bag for you. Just take this bag to the dry cleaners.
Take it to the
You ain't
dry-
gotta do that. Dump the bag on the table. You know what I'm saying? Pay for the shit. And then you know, if I need you, I might need you to pick this shit up. But I even provide instructions because I tell them, when you put my shit up, don't lay my shit on the back seat. Put it on the little hook. If you lay it on the back seat, the shit might slide onto the floor if you come to an abrupt stop. Like, I even provide them type of instructions.
Oh shit.
Right? So, but anyway, man, I got this other clip. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this up in here. So this joint is titled. Let me. No, I'm gonna leave that there. This is titled "The Only Power a Man Has in a Relationship: Use It or Lose It." Okay, let me move this
Okay.
banner. This shit is in the way. Goddamn it. Hold on, right quick. Where's that shit at? All right, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and play this shit.
Today is still Tuesday, January the 9th. Just kind of tricky here. A man said he's they got a baby on the way. He's in a relationship with a woman. They live together in an apartment, both names on the lease. They got a baby on the way between them two. So that'll be 3 kids he'll have. 2 already. 1 from the woman he's with that he's writing me about.
Marcus is a connoisseur of anything that's free. So he was happy to read the disclaimer on.
And she also has a daughter that she brought in and a 12-year-old sister. And he was like, you know, so they have, over the last 3 years, built a, you know.
Okay, hold on real quick. Let me just say this for guys who didn't hear it. So she has a daughter from a previous relationship and a 12-year-old sister that's living under his roof as well.
Okay.
Me personally, I ain't with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. Now, let me just say this real quick. Go ahead, Miles.
Not just saying that's a lot, but yeah, go ahead.
That's a lot because now I'll say this. Now, if we're together and we've been together for a while, and something happened to her sister's family, like you know, unfortunate passing or something tragic happens, and to keep the little girl from going to the state as a ward of the state, then depending on the situation, I may or may not be inclined to be like, hey, let's keep her here for a little while, and then we'll make plans after that. But to automatically come into the relationship, cohabitating, and you got siblings living here and shit, nah.
A big happy home, right? But the problem now is that the relationship is declining, and it stemmed from her, like a lot of modern women nowadays. I tell you guys all the time, if you ain't got an old-fashioned, old-school woman, do not get in a relationship with her.
Okay, see, I got to stop right there. And this is the mistake y'all make. Y'all think finding an old-fashioned, old-school woman is going to make a difference in your dynamic. It's not the woman, it's you.
It's you.
It's you. It's the shit that you are allowing. Because it doesn't matter what the woman's upbringing is. See, the problem with guys is y'all rely on everybody else but you to influence that woman's behavior. So you grew up with both your parents? Y'all want everyone else but you to influence that woman's behavior. If you want a woman to conduct herself in a certain fashion, from the very beginning, you set it up that way. And if she's not behaving in a way that's conducive to your bottom line, either just keep her as a fuck buddy and never elevate her beyond that, or don't fuck with her at all. It's that simple.
Thanks.
But when you make a woman your girl or your wife, and you were never dealing with her strictly on your terms. Let me plug the joint. When you don't deal with women on your terms, this always happens. You just saw the young dude. Shit ain't going his way. Now, when he finished the story, it's going to be eerie similar. Miles, you got anything you want to add to that before I continue?
Nah, you good. Let's get it.
All right. Go ahead and go there.
Like he done got in a relationship with a boss bitch, but ain't got letting it qualify being a boss bitch. Let me get into it. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, so He said she tries to run shit, tell him what to do. She's arrogant, and then she never listened to him.
Oh my God.
Sound familiar? Tries to run him, have him cooking, cleaning, doing the laundry.
Oh my God.
While she sits around with her feet kicked up. And then anytime she do a thing for him, like helping him with his kids, she complains.
Let me stop right there. I see. This is y'all. See, a lot of now, two things could be true at the same time. The woman, we can all say, man, she ain't shit. Okay, we can say that, but we can also say the dude ain't shit either.
Mm-hmm.
It could be true at the same time. Let me just say this. Let's go back to what he said earlier. Number one, she has a child outside of him. Now, and I don't have no problem with that. It had nothing to do with dating single mothers. That's not the issue. Then she also has her 12-year-old sister living there. He should have made it known if they were ever going to be in a relationship. I'm the daddy to all these motherfucking kids.
Right.
I'm running shit, period. And this dude said something towards the end of his diatribe. He said, when he needs help with his kids, she don't help. Here is the problem. Now, what that tells me or suggests to me is that you got with her because you were looking for a mother to your children.
Right.
Right. And you were willing to trade off fatherly duties to her child and the 12-year-old sister as kind of like a trade-off, like, hey, you take care of mine, I'm gonna take care of yours. No. The fact of the matter is, if you know that you need or you require that woman to move in such a way, she should have been moving that way before y'all even moved in together. See, he dealt with that woman on her terms. And then in the end, he expected reciprocation. He expected her to show a debt of gratitude by being there for his kids.
Right.
That guy, she settled for that guy. Well, go ahead, Miles.
Now, look, guys, see, we got to remember that there is no relationship with no woman that is worth your self-respect. If a woman is not listening to you, you can't stay with her, man. Like, I just don't understand how this happens so much. It's so many guys, like, they just, like I said, it's like they're living on accident. They just kind of let shit slide in, pause, man. They just kind of, they meet a chick somewhere and, maybe the first couple of interactions is cool, but then like you say, let's go left. And she's like, nah, we gonna go right. Okay. And then you say, all right, let's go to the Main Street bar. Nah, I don't like that bar. Let's go to the Elm Street bar. And then you actually go to the Elm Street bar, like she said. And instead of going left, you go right, like she said. And then you don't realize, it's like you don't see the pattern, like you don't see what's going on. Like, okay, maybe she, maybe she serviced the D good. Maybe she got good pussy. Maybe she got a fat ass, and that's all right. But bro, you don't realize that she don't respect you. You don't realize that everything you say, she do the opposite, and you still continue on with a relationship like this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what the trade-off is. The most important thing to me is me. And the fact that I'm a man just solidifies that, bro. Because the most important thing to a woman should be herself too. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes to a relationship, a marriage or a long-term relationship, somebody got to be the fucking leader. Somebody got to be the leader. And it's either going to be her or you. It's either going to be her or you. And if I'm a man and I know nature wants me to be the leader, then I got to step the fuck up. And if I'm dealing with a woman that's not listening to me, there's no way I can stay with her, bro. No fucking way. And that's the problem with so many of these dudes. They just like these dudes be strict, like they be having trauma bonding sessions talking about, yeah, man, you know, man, when I leave work, man, I gotta stop off at the bar for a couple hours and get a few drinks in me before I head home, man, because you know my wife is like a ball and chain, brother. And other niggas like, yeah, man, I know exactly what you're saying, man. You know, I'll be sitting in my driveway for like 45 minutes to an hour before I walk into my house, because as soon as I get it, I'm gonna just be hearing my wife's mouth like this, man. It's crazy, man. And then they act like that shit is normal, bro. And I'm like, I'm sorry, brothers. Like, that could never be me. That could never be me. And I mean, look, I know I'm not married and I know I don't have any kids, but I've always, in any relationship I've ever been in, I have always been happy to see my woman. Always.
That's the way it should be.
Whether she's on her way over to me or I'm on my way over to her, or we spending the weekend together or whatever it is. But I've always been in situations where I'm happy to see my woman. Once you're in a situation where you're not happy to see your woman, you really shouldn't be with her. Like, I don't understand why people think that this type of shit is normal. This shit is dysfunctional, bro. If you're not happy to be with your significant other, it is dysfunctional. And bro, like, go ahead.
And who's the leader of that dysfunction? The man. It starts with you. Look, gentlemen, I hear people all the time, well, when you love someone, you're supposed to sacrifice. Sacrifice what? Sacrifice what? Like again, bro, if I'm happy, if I have joy, if I have peace and tranquility in my life, a woman cannot come in my life and disrupt that.
Facts.
I'm not going to sacrifice nothing. You know what I'm saying? To make room for you. It ain't gonna happen. And guys, look at the title. When you don't deal with women on your terms, this always happens. I always say this: compatibility literally means existing in harmony without conflict.
Facts.
Both these guys have conflict in their situations, and both these guys bitch to their women, and their women don't even notice that they're there. They're like, y'all hear that? Y'all hear some words? I hear someone talking. Y'all hear that shit?
Yeah, here's somebody saying something.
And what it is, Miles, what it boils down to is this: these women don't respect these guys. Right. Period. The bottom line is that these women don't respect you. And what it is in the very beginning.
857, hold on. In the very beginning, what?
No, in the very beginning, when they deal with these women, they were doing things at the behest of the woman. They were doing things to pacify and appease her.
Exactly.
And they did that with the assumption that, oh, she's gonna reciprocate it. She's gonna be, happy that I did this, and then I'll get my happiness on the back end. No, nigga, I want all my shit on the front end.
Facts.
All my shit. Go ahead, fam.
All right. 857, you on with K-Zag and Miles. What's going on?
What's going on? It's Shaughnessy. How y'all doing? Respect K-Zag, respect.
Shaughnessy, what's going on? How old are you again for the record, bro?
I'm 25.
All right. What's going on, Shaughnessy? What's going on? What's your question?
What's going on? Just a quick question. So I went on a date on Saturday. It went well. Basically, this shorty texted me this out the blue, and I don't even know how to respond, so I'm going to see if y'all can help me. She said, also, I don't really remember if I asked you this Saturday, but what are you looking for right now?
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't even know how to respond to that.
Y'all killing me, man.
Because I did ask her to come back to the spot after to show her my attraction. And she did deny, obviously. Well, not obviously, but she did deny, but she's still saying she want to see me or whatnot.
Shaughnessy, when you mentioned going back to your spot, what did you say exactly? How did you say it?
I said, I don't know what you're getting into after this, but I'm about to go back to my house, and I'm about to watch some TV and get down with it. Like, I don't know what you're trying to get into, but I'm trying to see what's up. Like, we're trying to get down.
Fam.
Like, I told her that, like, vague, but, like, I told her, like I came off like she knew I was trying to get down. Like, I didn't really stay serious.
No, bro. You talked about watching TV. That's why she said, well, what did she say to you again? What did she text you again?
What are you looking for?
What are you looking for?
Right now?
Bro, because you're not clear. Because, bro, this is what you did. You said, I want to be kind of like a boyfriend and fuck you. That's basically what you said, because you put that shit in the same context of I'm going back to my crib to watch some TV. Do you want to come along and get down? Right? So all women know you want to fuck. All women know that. But when you throw in that other extra shit, you're muddying the waters. You're blurring the lines between what she thinks you want versus what you really want. That's probably why she's asking for clarification. Miles, you got it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, go ahead.
How would you respond to that though? How would you like?
Well, all right. You can respond to it, but see, what's fucked up is that the actions and mistakes that you've made so far is what got her asking you that question. You understand that? Because you were too pussy to tell her what it was. You all right, let me ask you, what are you seeking from this situation? Or what are you seeking from any woman right now?
From any woman right now, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm looking for a girlfriend, low key, right now.
You're looking for a girlfriend?
Yeah.
I mean, so if that's the truth, then you could, if you feel like it. I mean, again, you already kind of so when you was telling her to come back and watch TV, what was you really trying to do though?
Of course, I was trying to, get down, but I didn't.
No. You're not talking to the girl right now. You talking to some dudes, some real dudes. Tell us exactly what the fuck you was trying to do, bro. Because here's the thing. If I say I'm gonna go home and watch some Netflix, make some popcorn and get down, then that means I'm about to really sit down or watch some Netflix and just stuff my face with popcorn and binge watch some movies all night under the blankets and chill. That's what I'm about to do. Okay?
Yeah.
So don't fuck around with me on that let's get down shit. Tell a real nigga what the fuck you really trying to do, my nigga. Stop with that bullshit.
Well, I was trying to
get
not only try to show her my attraction, but actually do that.
Right.
But I am trying to take it further with her too.
You're trying to take it further. Why?
I mean, everything I told her, she was on the program. Well, everything I told her, she felt.
Trying to see. So you just met this chick the same night? You trying to take her home on a one night stand type shit?
That night, yeah.
All right, here's what you can do. You could tell her like this.
Mm-hmm.
You could say, right now in general, I'm looking for a woman that has the makings of a relationship. You understand? But I first need to see if we're sexually attracted to each other. So I'm gonna need you to come to the crib, and I'm gonna need to test some things out. I'm gonna need to get you naked and see if that's a fact. You understand? I'm gonna need to get you naked, and we could do some adult things, have some sex, make some love, whatever you want to say it. We could become one flesh under Christ. So you could say it like that if you want to say it, but you gotta let her know you trying to fuck, because that's the bottom line, bro. Because if you're not sexually attractive, then nothing else matters.
Exactly.
Let me add this. Now, this is just me personally. I have never been I need y'all to listen to me. I have never been a single dude and said to myself, man, I want a girlfriend. I want to be booed up. I've never done that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always chilling. Right. And this is what I always know. I'm going to come across multiple women in short order who gonna want that from me anyway. So I ain't got to go searching for that no way. Right. So, but for me, I'm sitting back chilling. I'm just enjoying all the campaigning and auditioning that the women doing to try to show me that they that chick for me like that. Y'all be going out here, y'all be trying to fast track these chicks to be your next girlfriend, and you don't even know if she can consistently perform the duties and the tasks that you need for her to perform over an extended period of time to even be worthy of that motherfucking title. And let me just say this, and to Miles' point, another thing you could have added is hey, look, I'm not making no promises. So I don't want you to think just because we have sex, you're automatically gonna be my next girl. Because first and foremost, we got to be sexually compatible. I got to make sure you enjoy this dick. I got to make sure you feeling it. And I need to see how you perform in that role for an extended period of time. Again, I make no promises, but I can assure you, ultimately, I'm definitely into seeing where this goes in the future.
Right.
But I need to know now the type of chick that we can do the bare basics with, and that's seeing if we're even sexually compatible.
Right. But Shaughnessy, I need to ask you, why do you want a girlfriend, bro?
Because I've been too long without one. Like
No. Because you've been too long without one? What the fuck that mean, nigga?
You know, it's different when you got a girlfriend over like a shorty you could just meet up with.
So what's the difference then?
The difference is like, you know, all the extra, you know, like you actually have something for the holidays. If you say you have something to introduce to the parents.
Something for the holidays is something to introduce to the parents. Nigga,
you know,
what's the matter with you? What happened to you, bro? You lonely or something?
I mean, nah, bro. It's because my family, they stay asking me like, where the shorty? Like, I can't bring them.
No. Shaughnessy, you're not giving me no good reasons to have a girlfriend, bro. You giving me a lot of bullshit reasons to have a girlfriend. You sound like you just annoyed at your family for making fun of you or for ridiculing you for not having a steady chick.
I mean, that, and it's like I need a son someday. I need a child someday.
You need a son or a child someday, but that don't mean you need to have a girlfriend right now, bro. And you don't even truly want a girl right now. You just looking for pussy, bro. Be honest.
Nah, trust me. I get that. I get that.
Okay, so if that's the truth, then you got to deal with what's real, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that's the problem with most of y'all niggas, bro. Y'all niggas stay lying to yourself. And then
I just can't cut any of the shorties though that are already.
Okay. Okay, you know that every chick start out as a fuck buddy though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so focus on that, my nigga. Focus on that. I mean, get the chick naked, fuck the shit out of her. If the shit is good and she look like she got potential, then try to test out the consistency level. If she has consistency with you, then maybe you can, make her a candidate for the vetting process. But the thing is, you cannot give any female prospective credit to start out with, bro. Because truthfully, I'll be honest with you. The fact that she's asking you what you looking for tells me that she's not really interested in you, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
It tells me it tells me you already fucked up and that shit is over. You probably gonna have to charge her to the game because you fucked up. Okay? Because when women when women are truly interested in you, they don't ask that. They ask, so when are we gonna see each other again? They ask, or they just sitting by the phone, basically waiting for you to text them to meet again because they can't wait for the chance to show you more consistency. Do you understand?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She's asking you
because I asked her to come back over.
Wait. What do you mean you asked her to come back over? Did she come to the crib with you?
No, she didn't. But I'm saying you don't think that's why she texted me asking me that question? Because I asked her to come back over.
Nigga, she trying to see how thirsty you are. That's what she trying to do. She's trying to see how many dates you willing to take her on until she feel like she ready to come over and get naked, nigga. That's what she's trying to do. She's trying to gauge you right now because she see that your program is weak. Your game is weak. She realized that already. So she's trying to gauge you, bro. You understand? Because when you text her back and be like, well, I'm kind of looking for a relationship right now. She gonna be like, all right, cool. You can take me out on a couple of dates until I feel like fucking you. That's what's gonna happen.
And let me, and to Miles' point, I'm a piggyback of what he said. She's seeing how invested are you in trying to get the ass, because she knows if you're invested enough to come away from trying to invite her back to your crib and actually take her out, she knows she got you.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to do what I want to do for this. So automatically, you're going to be that guy that's in a sexless marriage or relationship like Lucario and Miles talked about earlier in the live stream they just did. But you're already a prime candidate for that.
Yep.
Look, listen, bro. Listen. Look, I need you guys to understand something. When women, when they challenge you like that, double down on the shit you said initially. When she said, "So what are you looking for exactly?" I'm looking for you to do what I asked you to do, which is come to the crib. So what's up? You got some double down, 10 toes down, and get right back on that.
100.
Cause being honest, see, because you weren't honest with her before, telling her anything now is just you following her lead. You understand? So you listen, man. Again, even if you're looking for a girlfriend, you still need to smash. So you always looking for pussy, bro. That's the bottom line. As a man, it sounds crazy, but as a man, you're always looking for pussy. Okay. Now, if you have sex with a girl and it's good, and then you see that the pussy's good, you're compatible sexually, physically, and you actually get along, meaning that when you took her out for that first drink, the vibe was good, and then she's actually down to be consistent, to meet up and smash on a consistent basis, then you can start giving her consideration for the vetting process. Do you understand? But in any case, stop lying to yourself, bruh. That's your biggest fucking. You've been calling us for like 2 years, Shaughnessy, and your whole shit is you love to fucking lie to yourself. Yeah, that's your whole fucking shit. Like, we tell y'all niggas the truth is inside y'all, in one ear, out the fucking other. Y'all niggas just love to fucking lie. Because you trying to fucking impress a bitch or make a bitch feel comfortable so she'll come back to the crib and fuck you. If a bitch don't want to fuck the real me, then she could step. But none of y'all niggas don't think like that. Y'all niggas don't think like that. You try, hey, bitch, I'm trying to be whoever you want me to be so we could fuck. But then when she find out the real you, and then she don't want to come back through and fuck you the second time or the third time, you sitting there wonder why with a dry dick. Y'all niggas make me sick when it comes to the brand of manhood these days, bro. Y'all little 20 something year old niggas, y'all running around trying to be whatever the bitches want you to be. And then you wonder why these hoes don't fucking respect you.
That's why I definitely asked this question.
No, Shaughnessy. Even when you said, I'm trying to go back to the crib and watch a little TV and eat some popcorn.
And get down.
Even that was a very passive and indirect way of you trying to say something because you're worried about the blowback of possibly offending her or angering her or losing an opportunity to fuck. So even with that, you're not being yourself truly. Let me ask you a question. What was the very first thing you noticed about her when you saw her?
Before, we even set anything up, the date, anything?
Oh, when you very first laid eyes on her, tell me exactly what went through your mind.
Said she looked good.
No, bro, look, we're grown men. When you very first saw her, what exactly went through your mind?
Let me be real with you. I said she looked fine. I would take that down. I'll tear that up.
So how come you didn't tell her that then?
I mean, I was telling her she was looking good on the date.
No. See, bro, you're missing the point. Okay, gentlemen, y'all need to listen. When you approach a woman and you're introducing yourself, you need to be transparent and very assertive about why you really are in her fucking face talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
Let her know what you're trying to do. Look, what's the worst she can say, Shaughnessy? No, I'm not interested. I'll pass.
That's a fact. No, that's why I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna text her that straight up. Text her straight up. Y'all bless me. Appreciate y'all.
All right, bro. All right, good luck, bro. And stop lying to these bitches, bro. Stop lying to yourself. All right, nigga?
Nah, never. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Shout out Steve to Dean Williams. He was in this motherfucker. Shout out Steve.
Nice. Shout out Steve. Yep.
We good on that.
All right. So where we was at?
Okay, yeah. Let's get back to this shit. Let's get back to this goofy ass shit. There should be a little bit left. Where's the joint at? Where's this shit at? Right there. There we go.
Saying she ain't signed up for this. Having his kids with them. She ain't signed up for that. So she complained when it comes to doing anything for him or helping him with his kids. I ain't signed up for this, but yet she brought in a child that he has to deal with, and her sister that he got to deal with.
Let me stop right there. I hope y'all heard that. She told him, I did not sign up for this. I ain't trying to help you with your kids, but I want you to help me with mine and my sister. So for all you guys listening, whose fault do you think it is that it's even like that? Whose fault do you think it is? Because see, a lot of you guys, y'all get into these relationships, you fall in love with these chicks, and you grown-ass men should not be falling in love with no chick. But you fall in love with these women, and then you think they love you back. And you think by the virtue of the fact that they love you, that anything you care about, they're automatically supposed to care about too. Okay, first and foremost, let's take the love out of it. Because love don't live there, right? But the problem is, she don't respect him. It has nothing to do with love.
Right.
She flat out don't respect him. She's just using him as someone that can help her because she didn't want the burden of taking care of that child and her sister. So she found a sucker. That's what she found. A sucker, a live-in, a sucker that's going to help relieve her of her motherfucking burden. And the reason why she doesn't want to help him take care of his kids is because she's like, you're the burden bearer. I'm with you to take the burden off me. Me taking care of your kids and putting the burden back on me, nigga, that's your job. Fam, you got it. Yeah. And it's the dude's fault.
No, well, that's the thing. Cause what it sound like is it sound like he didn't really he didn't set nothing up. Like he didn't really tell her why he was granting her because he said she moved in with him, right?
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. He didn't set anything in place. You know, he didn't make any contingencies or plans for them to say, okay, when you move in, this is how it's going to be. I'm gonna need you to do this, and this, and I'm gonna need you to be responsible for this, that, and this. You feel me? So when you live on accidents happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everything you expect all these things, but you didn't instruct anything. So that's how it goes down.
And not only that, because he said earlier that her name is on the lease too.
Oh my God.
So let me speak to that. Let me this is very, gentlemen. You have to be smart when you make these moves. What he should not have done was allowed her name to be on any lease.
Facts.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you cannot predict how shit gonna be when she bringing other people into the equation. Right? When you can't predict what's gonna happen. Specifically with the sister, 12-year-old. First of all, it's one thing if he was there for that child, the child that she got. If he was there early on when that child was when that child was young, and he has a lot of influence over that child, where that child regards him as a father figure. Okay, that would be a little different. But that 12-year-olds come with their own little mindset, and it's kind of hard to influence that typically if you don't have no game and you lack leadership qualities. And the fact that he can't even lead his woman, he can't lead that 12-year-old either. I bet you that 12-year-old be shitting on him, talking shit to him. You know what I'm saying? I bet you the 12-year-old be eating his cereal. Like, y'all bet you he buy fucking cookie cream cereal, and the 12-year-old be all in that shit. Okay, look, let me tell y'all something. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Some women will do this because how much you want to bet, Miles? And I don't know this. I didn't watch the whole video. How much you want to bet wherever she was living at, she was living with someone else? I bet you she was not on her own. She was living with someone else, and he came and rescued her. And put her name on that lease. So now she feel like, I got it. Because he can't just kick me out. Go ahead, fam.
Yo, let me tell you a quick story, man. I remember I had a chick. I was you got to be so careful out here because these chicks could be so cooperative. Cause I had this chick, bro. She was super cooperative initially, And then one night she you know, we met up. You know, that was the thing we did. We met up, got a quick drink and back to the crib, right? And I saw she had like a bag with her. But initially she was saying, "Oh, you know, I'm going to my cousin's house tonight." And I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." And then so we smashed and everything, and so you know I'm getting up to like to get dressed because you know I'm getting ready to take her to a cousin's house. And she's like, "Well, you know, I was thinking it's so late, you know, I could stay here." And I said, "No, you can't." She was like, "No, I could stay here. It's fine, you know, because I already got my bag with me." And I said, "No, you can't." I said, "Get dressed. We going to your cousin's house." And I was being nice actually, because I could have put her in the Uber, but I was like, you know, let me actually drive her to the cousin because it is late, but I want to make sure she get there safe. But check this out. I come to find out this chick was she was in some type of car accident. She had lost her job and she was literally homeless though. So the main reason why she was being so cooperative was because she was basically in dire straits, my nigga. She was looking for a nigga like me to just kind of let her stay in my crib, and I was like, wow, like, and then it was crazy because once she realized that I wasn't playing her game, oh, the bitch flipped on me.
See?
Flipped on me. And then and this was like the third time I was seeing her to meet up to smash. She was giving me all this fucking attitude. And guess what? When we smashed the third time, all of a sudden the sex was no good. All of a sudden the pussy still got wet, but her verbal and physical response was not the same. Wow. She didn't moan. She didn't act all crazy like she was acting. And I was like, okay. And then when I dropped her off the last time, this is gonna be the last time I see you. Just want to let you know that. And she was like, yeah, you know, whatever, because da 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 da. And then she started getting this little. I was so happy it was the last time, bro, because I was like, this bitch was looking for me to fucking help her out and all of this shit. And I'm like, nah, you're not staying at my crib, and I'm not fucking with you like that. And guys, this is why you got to stay focused, bro, because these chicks will fuck and suck the shit out of you and get you caught up. And then all of a sudden you see her, she's spending the night at your crib. And this is why I tell y'all niggas, bro, you got to be so on point and so focused, bro. You feel me? No throat and no pussy is as important as your peace and as your peace of mind and your self-respect and your fucking dignity. That's why you got to have a program. This is why I tell you guys, I don't let chicks spend the night. You got to earn that. For you to be in my house and for me to be asleep around you for 6 to 8 hours through the night and I don't know you. Come on, man. I wake up to Pookie and Ray Ray pushing guns in my face.
See, bro, it's funny you said that. I did a joint. I think it was yesterday, the day before when I dropped it, and it was pre-recorded. And I talked about, because I have a client, and I hope you're watching this. I hope you just listen to that story that Miles told, because nigga, this is for you. And I talked about this yesterday or whenever I dropped that joint. I got a client who's dealing with this chick. And he's known her for like, I think 2.5 months, 3 months. And she had a package delivered to that nigga's house addressed to her without his blessing. The package just showed up addressed to her. He's like, what the fuck? And I said, she ain't even talked to you about that shit? Nope. I said, bro, she is slowly but surely making inroads to being a resident up under your shit. And another thing she was doing, she was posting pictures of them to the gram that were very suggestive as if they were in a relationship. Another thing that she did was, and without his blessing, and I said, man, you can't let no chick just post shit. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that she did, and these are all red flags. Another thing that she did, she was at some type of event that he was participating in, and she told somebody that was there because she was filming it, and she said, that's my boyfriend down there. And I'm like, are y'all in a relationship? He was like, no. And I'm like, bro, she already going around town claiming your dick. That's one, you know what I'm saying, without your knowledge, posting pictures and shit. and then having packages delivered to your crib. You know what I'm saying? Addressed to her. I'm like, and I told him, I said, bro, I said, some of these women will use sex. Look, y'all need to listen. Because that joint, I'm glad I scheduled this live, because I didn't know you and Elle were going live. But based on what y'all were talking about, all of this shit, it comes to a head. Women will literally use sex in the beginning. Women will use sex one of two ways. They'll either stall you out and make you think you can get it as long as you do XYZ to get it, or they'll give you all the sex you want and they'll use it to rope you in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you a tender dick nigga, you will fall for it. And for all you guys, when you hear women tell you shit like, oh, you're the biggest I've ever had, you're the best I've ever had, oh, I've never gotten so wet in my life, oh, I've never came so many times. Don't believe none of that shit. Even if you think it's true. Like, bitch, I already know this. Don't let none of them compliments go to your head. All the moaning, like you said, acting crazy, she running from the dick and all of that. Don't listen to none of that shit, because sometimes women will use that because women know how to stroke man's ego. Some women are very adept at stroking your ego, making you think you this and you that. And another thing, Miles, what they fall for is, because I heard many of the motherfuckers say this, well, she likes me a lot. And I'm like, you letting how a woman feel about you interfere with how you are moving?
Mm-hmm.
You letting a woman tell you I like you a lot or I'm falling in love with you? You letting that shit influence your timeline? When I say your timeline, meaning you're moving shit up too quick. You're getting into relationships too quick.
Exactly.
You're moving in too quick based on her liking you or loving you or feeling something. Man, I don't give a fuck about how a chick feel about me. You know how many chicks I had tell me I think I'm falling in love with you? Hey, you better not. I don't feel the same way, bitch.
You better not.
I would tell chicks, don't ever tell me that shit again or I'll stop fucking you. Like, I literally told chicks, if you tell me you love me again, I can't fuck you no more. I don't want to hear that shit no more. But go ahead, but we good on calls though, man.
Yeah, we good on calls, man. Let's finish the video though.
All right, cool. All right, do
that. But she don't want to help him. Hold on. So anything that comes to do with helping him and his kids, she complains about it. But he run around there cooking, cleaning, doing the laundry, helping her with her daughter and whatever else going on. She sit back, her feet kicked up like his boss. And he said he don't cheat, don't run the street, go to work, gym, home. And he said he knows it pretty much his fault because he came in taking care of a dorm for her, pretty much spoiled her, and he missed out on a lot of opportunities for putting her first.
Right.
And I say that all the time. Okay, let me stop right there. One, I'm glad the dude admitted and he said, I know it's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Gentlemen, that's the first step to recovery.
Facts.
Introspection and self-accountability and responsibility. Because if you never look in the mirror and say, this is my fault, this is my doing that I'm in this predicament with this woman. If you never say it's my fault, you will always blame women and you'll never change the things that got you there to begin with. Once you say it's my fault, then you can say, never again will I be so dumb to do this. And then you'll start dealing with women strictly on your terms. And you won't look at the woman as a bad guy. Yeah, you can say, man, yeah, she did some ill shit, but you will no longer look at her as the bad guy. You'll just say, that's a stepping stone. That's a learning lesson. I would never do that shit again. From now on, I'm going to take my time with chicks, and I'm going to make sure I do shit my way. And if the chick ain't doing shit the way I want it to be done, I can't fuck with her.
That's it.
All right, let's go ahead and continue this shit out.
I talk about that all the time. Anyway, we gonna get into it. And it's hard because he says it's the only home his kids know. So basically, he wanted to know, like, what can he do about this situation, about this woman that's treating him like shit, even though from what he's describing, I'm just going by what he's saying. I don't know both sides or how. I'm going by what he's saying. He sent the email, not her. So Sounds like he's a good man with an ungrateful, modern woman. Treating him like shit.
Okay, I gotta stop right there. Go ahead, Miles. I'm gonna go after you. Go ahead, fam.
No, I just want to say that. See, that's the part that I don't really like, man, because they make women. They don't realize their own fault, and then they try to make like they try to create this narrative of the modern woman, and they try to make it seem like it's the woman's fault. Bruh, you didn't set no boundaries for the chick. You didn't tell her what the rules were upon moving into your crib. You didn't set any parameters. So she gonna do what you want to do. Now, am I saying that she is totally excused from all of her actions? I'm not necessarily saying that, because if she's going out of her way to be belligerent and disrespectful to this man, then yes, as a grown woman, that's her fault. But at the same time, you are the one that allowed this woman into your house, into your life. You put her name on the deed. You did all of these things that you ain't have to do. And like the man said, he spoiled her daughter. And so he ended up pretty much spoiling her. So you chose to do all of these things, and you already saw that the woman was ungrateful, but you kept doing these things. So whose fault is it truly? And is she really that much of a bad person, or was she just taking whatever you was handing out as a man?
And we got to talk about that. That's a valid point. Okay, and here's the thing. This is what guys got to understand. If you tell women you ain't got to do shit, you can lay on your ass all day, eat bonbons, and watch reality shows. I'm gonna do. He said he do all of the laundry for the whole house. You know what I'm saying? How come the 12-year-old ain't learning how to cook? How come the 12-year-old ain't doing laundry and folding clothes and shit like that? Because, and he said he spoiled her because he did what a lot of guys do. Guys falsely believe if I take care of a woman and I show them that I'm a real man, I'm a provider, I'm gonna take care of everything, they don't have to lift a fucking finger. It's all on me, and then I'm gonna get reciprocation on the back end, and they're gonna be so grateful for me, and they're gonna think I'm such a wonderful man. Because after all, I'm a good man. I'm a self-professed good man. Yeah, I'll do anything for a woman when I love her. But dog, she don't love me back, dog. That's why she fight me. No, she don't respect you because you gave her child, that ain't your child, mind you, and her sister everything, and they didn't have to do anything for it.
Right.
All right, man. Let's finish this shit. Hey, y'all better call, man. We got to get ready to go. We got lives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's going ain't gonna be too much longer, nigga. I'm ready to take it to the
What should
whenever you're ready, man, to take down the lines, man, that's cool. Y'all better call in now. If you got a question, put the joint in the chat.
All right.
You call the right one. So here you go. Let me go in. The only power that a man has in a relationship or marriage when it comes to a woman. We might think, it's a man's world, blah, blah, blah. We got power, we powerful. We only have one power in that relationship. You can yell all you want to, scream all you want to, fuss all you want to. If you want to know weak ass dudes that like to beat women, thinking that's gonna change something, that ain't changing shit. You can cuss her out, make threats. Yell at the top of your lungs. You ain't got no power. But there's one thing. You can go to counseling with her. Nothing. It don't matter what you do when you got a woman that's set in her ways like that, that's just been on being a bitch. I ain't acting right. Taking you for granted. Ungrateful.
What's the one
Don't
power?
appreciate you. They never satisfied. You only have one power.
Please tell us.
To deal with that. And that's for all men. No exceptions.
Come on now.
The only power it ain't our money, it ain't none of that. The only power we got as a man in a relationship dealing with a woman, because everything in this system is set up and designed for them. All the things we can do to get right, to get her mind right. Walk away.
He went around the block just to say that shit. You on mute.
Okay, so he was right about walking away, but that's not the only power that you have. But he was right about that. You do have that option to walk away.
Right.
And he was right about all that yelling and screaming at a chick, trying to put your hands on a chick, going to counseling, which is never go to counseling. None of that shit gonna work, right? So he made some good points, but the one point that he failed to make, which is what most guys do on the internet, which is what we do. Shout out to the Real Game No Theory podcast, myself, Miles, Steve Jadine, Lucario, and 50. We'll drop through and shit. And shout out to Jay Roman and Mr. Justin. You talk about, number one, manhood. Manhood first before anything. When you are a motherfucking man and you are in sole control of your life, when you govern yourself, you will have influence long before the relationship even happens. To avoid that shit even happening. The fact that there are men in relationships or marriages and they don't have these types of issues shows that they know what they're doing. Right. It's not simply about selecting the right woman. It's about making sure that that woman can take instructions. She can be coached up to the way you want things done. Because guys got to remember, women have had relationships and they dealt with guys before you. And if they had guys that were horrible leaders and bitch-made dudes with no backbone, sometimes they might come to you with bad habits. So sometimes you got to eradicate those bad habits. Okay, and the only way to eradicate them is to only deal with women strictly on your terms. You don't sacrifice nothing, you don't compromise nothing. Go ahead, Miles.
Yeah, I mean, we got one power. It don't matter your money. And guys, look, if you yelling and screaming and threatening like, come on, bruh. If you gotta threaten a bitch, like for what?
You already lost.
See, you know what I think? I think the biggest part of it is, a lot of people don't have faith that they could. A lot of men don't have faith that they could actually find a coachable woman. Like you really don't have the faith that you could find a woman that could understand your program. And here's the reason why you don't have the faith that you could find a coachable woman that could understand your program, because you don't have faith in your program. You understand? If you love yourself to a certain extent and you realize, damn, I'm that nigga, I live a dope ass life. You should have you should also have the mindset to say, yo, any woman would be lucky to fuck with me. So if you truly have that mindset and you truly believe that about yourself, then you know it shouldn't be that hard to find a woman that would be down to fuck with you for real. You understand? But the problem is so many dudes, they have that scarcity mindset and they're so afraid. And just because they might hear a couple of no's or a couple of dates don't work out or whatever it is, they start to doubt themselves. And so they start to believe, man, ain't no, just like how these bitches be talking about, there ain't no good men out here. Then niggas, all these Western women and these modern women, and ain't no good women out here. You're not gonna, if you keep thinking and saying those things, you're not gonna be able to attract that woman. You're not gonna show up like you're supposed to show up in these situations with the energy that you're supposed to have in order for you to attract these type of women. You understand? You're not even gonna think to go to the right places, to be in the right environments to attract these, to find and to meet these type of women. You get what I'm saying? So that's the part that I think a lot of dudes mess up in. They're so fearful. And truth be told, a lot of motherfuckers are lonely. A lot
Shaughnessy proved that with the call. A lot of you guys are lonely and you're desperate for female affection and companionship. You want someone that you can lay on at night. Someone that's gonna rub their fingers through your hair and shit. Yeah, y'all be watching too much commercials. All these fucking commercials, y'all be like, I want that.
Bro. I mean, I'm a different kind of dude. Like, I still don't even believe in cohabitating, bro. You understand? I still don't believe in cohabitating. Everything with me is still scheduled. My time is my time. But you know, I make sure I'm consistent. I make sure I spend time with my lady and all that. But it's like you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to be alone. Because check this out. If you are afraid to be alone, then you will end up being lonely. You see what I'm saying? I love my alone time. I love my solitude. I'm a fucking man and I love my own company. I love spending time with my girl too. And I love going out on dates. I love doing different things, but I love my alone time. But see, that love that I have for my alone time is a part of the love that I have for myself. So am I surprised that women find me attractive? Hell no. I mean, I've been in places just chill. Nigga want to talk about choosing signals. I've been in places just chilling, and women just roll up on me talking about, yo, I really like his style. And I just be chilling, bro. Like just be taking it all in because I love life just like that. Right. And I get female choosing signals all the fucking time. I mean, shit, simply because I wear sunglasses to most places I go, chicks always be looking at, oh, who's that? Like, you know, just off the strength of the sunglasses. Cause they know like celebrities and certain other type of people wear sunglasses. You get what I'm saying?
I feel the same way, bro. I don't have no problem attracting females, but go ahead.
That's what, see what I'm saying? So they out there. They're all out there. But see, the average man, again, he don't have no faith in his own life. His own life is not attractive to him. So he doesn't believe he can attract that female. And so that scarcity mindset and that desperation is what causes so many men to just latch on to the first chick that showed them any fucking type of attention. And they're willing to sacrifice, not even sacrifice, they're willing to compromise and give up their identity, give up their lifestyle, give up the quality of their lifestyle just in order to move a chick in. No matter what, she ain't doing nothing for them. She's belligerent. She's disrespectful. She don't enhance his vision to nothing. And again, that's one more thing, because I don't want to be too long with them. You know,
no, you got it. We good on. I'm gonna take the phone line off.
Yeah, we good on calls. When you don't value your life, when you don't value your journey, like where you trying to go, you understand? With this business, I have an ultimate dream. I have an ultimate dream of literally filling up stadiums with this shit. Like, just like how a nigga like Kevin Hart could sell out a fucking arena or a stadium. I want game to be that fucking crazy one day. You understand? Where we out there giving talks and shit like that, and we got a whole fucking arena full of niggas going crazy. That's my dream. And I'm moving towards that. Not to mention, making investments and just building a nice little empire for myself where I'm comfortable, my lady's comfortable, my nephew, my family's comfortable, whatever. That's what I'm looking forward to. Now, because that's my vision, and I have a vision, and I appreciate my vision, and I'm grateful for every day I wake up to add another brick to the vision that I'm building for myself. And I take that seriously. That puts me in a position mentally to only attract and to bring quality people into my life. So I'm not running around just running through these streets just trying to seek out pussy and all of this other shit for any frivolous reason. If any female finds my dick inside of her, she gotta be provided some type of enhancement to my life. Because that's the stage of the game that I'm at now. But and the reason why I even say that is because I know it's different for a nigga like Shaughnessy, the guy that called in. He's 25. I know you young. I know when you young, your dick is hard like this fucking table, bro. And you gotta go out there and put it in someplace wet. I understand. But we still gotta recognize game, bro. And there's gonna be a certain point in your life where you are so focused on the quality of your life that you could only bring in people who are enhancements. Mm-hmm. If they're not an enhancement to your journey, they can't get no time, space, or attention. So it's very difficult for me to bring in a belligerent or disrespectful or non-cooperative female into my situation. You get what I'm saying? And that's the part that I see these men out here, and it's like, bro, the reason why you out here and got a woman that you're literally at work sweating, like, damn, I gotta go home and hit this bitch mouth. The reason why you have that in your life is because you don't love your own life enough, bro. You don't appreciate your own life enough. You're not grateful for your own life enough, which is why I preach gratitude and consistency. You understand? You got to be grateful for your life to the point where the only people who you fuck with are quality fucking people. Bro, I met all of y'all at the seminars and shit. Every last one of these gentlemen, quality fucking people. Every engagement that we had, everything that we set up, niggas showed up on time and everything went off without a hitch. Quality, consistent people. That's how the seminars was able to work. That's how all the filming for the documentary was able to go down. Because when you recognize game, and when you really recognize game and you love your life and you love the quality of your lifestyle, it's like an exclusive club. You can only bring quality people on board, because when you got shit that got to go down, it has to go down perfectly, bruh. It has to go down with quality or nothing at all. Or you don't get no invitations to the next thing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's facts. And let me say this, because you said something very important. And I'm on the same time too, man, as far as dealing with women. I'm not out here just trying to slide my dick into every woman that I think is cute. And I feel what you're saying. If the chick don't bring, value to my situation, or like you said, enhancement to one degree or another, I don't even want to have sex with her. And I think a lot of you guys are out here tricking off your dick. You're disloyal to your dick because you're putting your joint in anything that's cute, and you letting these women just come into your situation, and they dictating terms and conditions to you.
Facts.
And you can't have that. You cannot let that happen. Gentlemen, you must deal with women strictly on your terms. And if a woman thinks you're controlling, let her go. And you should be like, you're damn right. I have a dope life. I'm chilling. You think I'm gonna let you come in this motherfucker and fuck it up? You think I'm gonna let you come in here and just kick your feet up and rearrange my shit so you comfortable in my shit? No, I'm comfortable. So if I'm comfortable and you uncomfortable, one of us gotta go, bitch.
One of us gotta
go.
You
I'm gonna make myself uncomfortable so you're comfortable.
Facts.
What the fuck is that about?
Shout out to Steve the Dean in the chat, man. The man mindset.
On that note, hey, we're about to get up out of here. Hey, y'all, like the motherfucking live streams. Appreciate y'all for a late night. Go ahead,
real quick too, holla at the soap, man. Holla at the soap. Shout out to Renee P, True Sav, putting in the links and all that. Appreciate it. Shout out to Renee P. Yep. All right.
On that note, hey, y'all see that right there? MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Right into that motherfucker. Again, thank y'all for coming through. Shaughnessy, thank you for calling. You need some coaching. I know you got a rapport with Miles. You need to holler at Miles on the back end.
Yeah, he need to get on the membership. He been sleeping on the Bad Boy membership and the Masculine Identity membership for a minute.
There you go. And that's that soap. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to go ahead and get that. So so that masculine identity can seep through your pores. So you can get the man sit up in you.
Pause.
Pause. That's right. Yo, man, thank y'all for coming through. We appreciate y'all. Like the joint. We'll catch y'all later.